All right, welcome back, everyone. We are live. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday. All right, we're just gonna wait a few. Oh, let me lower this a little bit. All right, that's good. Just wait a few minutes for everyone to trickle in here. No, just kidding. Hardly anyone watches this live stream live, which is quite all right. But if you are joining me after the fact, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. And of course, always feel free to leave me a comment or anything in the comments below. I'm always happy to read those. Much appreciated. So today, what are we doing today? Today's Thursday. We're going to take a look at our YouTube videos and promoting them and publishing them, because as we did yesterday and for the past however many days, talking about this, our website is good to go. Our process is good to go. We're ready to start putting things out there to get ourselves out there so we can start getting some new clients and getting that flow kind of working with onboarding new clients and whatever, managing them, building websites. Let's actually do some work to get some money. So one of our main things to do, of course, is marketing. And one of our long-term goals for how we're going to market Piixel and our services is to create content on YouTube that is going to showcase our skills and our expertise in our ability to make Webflow websites, since that's the service that we offer. So it makes sense that most of the stuff that we're going to talk about on the Piixel YouTube channel is how to do things in Webflow. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and let's open up what we've been working so far. What is making that noise? Oh, I think it's this phone. Okay, hopefully that little beeping stops. I don't even know if you can hear that, but it's coming through the computer, so I think you can hear it. All right. One thing we need to do, of course, is get some music going. Let's see what we can come up with today. Even though I haven't made a lot of videos lately that have needed sound effects, just being able to or just music, just being able to go on here and play this during my live stream is actually, it's worth it. Except I wish there was a better way to sort through music, but what can you do? Maybe some hip hop. Let's see. And let's turn this down here. All right. We'll keep that going. Okay. So we have our video scripts. Video 1, video 2. There's video 3 and video 4. Video 4 we haven't started yet. And one thing that we should look at before we get started with writing is look at where we are with our video content. Maybe with our marketing? I think just video. Let's bring this over. Right, so we have August 21st, which is not this Monday, next Monday. So I think we should still be okay with this schedule. So I think we can keep that schedule. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Yeah. We'll keep that schedule, and let's take a look. I'm just gonna open these up. I'm pretty sure these are good to go, but let's just be on the safe side. So we got how to get it website up and running. I think there's, what did I say? There's 3 main purposes. Yeah, WordPress, Webflow, and Ghost. This is going to be a little bit longer to shoot. Webflow, Ghost. Right. Okay, I'm not going to reread that one. We can do that another time. Part 2. Oh, just reasons for why I switched from WordPress to Webflow. And why I want to do this video is because a lot of people are going to be, I'm sure they're deciding, you know, if they're a new business owner or whatever, they want to make a website. They're going to be trying to decide between, should I go with WordPress or should I go with something else? Because WordPress is like, you know, the main thing that people are pushed towards. And from my experience now, I think people should try to use something else other than WordPress for something like Webflow, because I think it'll end up being less headaches down the road. So highlighting these 7 reasons I think are going to be really good. Yeah, so that's good. We're not going to go over that one again. And video 3. So getting started with Webflow. Purpose: to give the absolute beginner a rundown on how to get up to speed with Webflow. Your own website. Be comfortable enough to jump right in to. In this video, you're going to learn about all the things that you need to know about how to get a website, how websites are made. I feel like starting all the videos with, today we are going to learn all about the things you need to know. The things. Yeah. So one thing, yeah, I wonder how much of these, when I'm doing these videos, are going to be trial and error when there's certain things that I know I'm going to want to explain, and how much visuals I'm going to use. Yeah. Right, we're talking about building blocks. I feel like one of the things that is going to be very difficult, or maybe not difficult, time consuming, is creating the right graphics / animations for these videos. Like, they don't have to be super perfect, but I'd love to be kind of consistent in my style. Because in this video, I know I want to put over on the screen just the building blocks of a website, where there's the header, and then, you know, the footer, and then the main content and a sidebar, and have those in like a nice colored, bright color, you know, squares or rectangles, and show them kind of appearing up on screen. Which actually, I'm sure it's not going to be too difficult to make, especially if I keep it simple. Yeah, that's the very basics. just one fundamental thing, and I think that's about the building blocks. Yep. Okay. So let's save that, and let's look at number 4, because we really want to make sure we have our 4th one down. I want to take these ones because I'm writing the scripts. Let's move them to pre-production. Right. Excellent. So writing scripts. Clear production status. Oh. No sort. Just curious what the different one. Shoot and location list. Or shot. That's ready for production. Let me just see. Oh. Okay. Don't build websites for other designers. Well, let's have a look at that. I'm trying my own. Okay, today you're gonna learn something that took me almost 5 years to figure out on my journey to starting my own website agency. To think about this is that okay, hang on. Let me think of an outline here for what I want to say in this video. So number 1. So it's not about your ego. We're building for to make them happy. Focus on Hmm. Change the purpose here. That. Hmm. Hmm. That could be that could be up here. I know one thing I want to say here. We're going to not learn, but or maybe let's say took me almost 5 years to figure out. Not really. Creative agency. Yeah. Want to share with you 5 things that you should consider. So it could be something like 5 reasons why you don't to impress other designer, something like that. Creative person. This applies to websites. Anything in the creative space. I wonder, a lot of these things could be put, I think they could be put into the same category. So like category 1 would be, it's not about what you want. And then, so that's ego, self-critical, focus on making the client happy. Does your design with like purpose? So does the design meet the needs of the problem that you are trying to solve? Is the website functional and does what it needs to do? And then the third one, give yourself time to grow as a creative. Many have huge budgets. Missing products. Okay. Okay, so let's talk this out. So those are the three things. Let's flush this out. Don't build websites to to impress other designers. This is something that took me almost 5 years to figure out on my way to building my own creative agency. Today, I want to share with you 3 things that you should keep in mind as you grow. Keep in mind as you grow. As an artist. As a creative. Keep in mind that for me, I'm usually talking about building websites. Today I want to show you. Generally talking. Can apply to any type of creative. That you do. Photography, illustration, animation, etc. Right, okay. Okay, for me, I'm a web designer. This can apply to any type of creative work that you do. You might be into photography. Number 1. About what you want. It's not about what you want. A lot of creatives have people in their industry that they look up to. I certainly look to a lot of top designers in my field. Amazing work. Problem I run into is that pair my work with theirs. Let's write this out first and then we'll do some wordsmithing. So I often compare my work with theirs. And with a of not being Self-criticism. Criticism, I think. Oh. Which... not very productive or conducive to great creative thinking. Oh, this needs a whole lot of work, but we're just laying things out now. Conducive, is that spelled right? Certainly looked up to. No, just who did produce. Okay, number one, it's not about what you want. When I was starting out, I'd look up to a bunch of designers whose work I admired and found myself always comparing my work to theirs. Inevitably, no, let's say my work wasn't as good as, and that inevitably led to a lot of negative self-criticism. I think it is to be constructive when gauging your work and your skill level. But this okay. Why? Now I do think is really important. But this was far beyond constructive. I lost. Website was. It wasn't. By my client. Yeah, and that leads into point number 2. Design with purpose. It's not eye candy. So when I first when I first started making websites. Okay, so point number 1, it's not about what I want. What I wanted, I'm just summarizing here. What I wanted, of course, was to build websites that I loved, that looked really cool, that I could feature on, that I could submit to a bunch of award sites and showcase it there and be like, oh, cool, look at my work. But it's not about that. It's not about making myself feel happy or making me feel like I'm a great designer. It's about what does the client want, and is the client happy? Like if I love a site and it looks perfect, but the client is happy, or the client isn't happy, then who cares? Then I failed. I failed in my job as a designer to build something for my client. And that means thinking about what the needs of the client is, or what the needs are. And that goes down to what the purpose of the website is and what the website itself needs to accomplish. That looks amazing. Is using all the latest interactions and animations. And technically it's something that we are super proud of. None of that matters at all if the website doesn't solve the client's problem. You have to move beyond your ego and start to look at solving problems with design, not winning awards. Okay. That looks awesome. From other designers. That's most successful sites in the world would never win any awards from design sites. That doesn't mean they aren't awesome websites. A great website is one that people know how to use, love to use, come back all the time to use, and quite frankly, just works. 9 times out of 10 how it looks has very little to do with how much people like using it, or how good it'll be at solving your client's problem. All right. Yep. And then what's number 3? So take care of your clients. Help them solve their problem. Help them solve their problems. Hopefully that'll lead them to help them solve their problems. Help them do better in their business. And before you know it, you'll be getting more work from people who are looking for websites that solve problems, not just sit there and look pretty. And finally, number 3. This took me a while to learn. It takes a lot of skill high-level skill and experience to consistently design websites that are worthy of awards. Yes, there are still sites that are amazingly easy to use, solve the client's problem while blowing people away with the creativity. That's not a really good way to say it, but I'll figure it out. Of the site. But when you break those down, but here's what you typically don't see. One, these projects often have huge budgets associated with them. There are teams of people that spend months and months thinking about all aspects of the project. You think about the branding, the user experience, the market analysis, teams of highly skilled is that it? Have been working on their craft for years and even decades. It's pretty hard to compete with all these factors when you are working with clients who want a new website for $3,000. Give yourself some slack, and in time you'll grow from those $3,000 projects to the $300,000 ones, if that's something that you want to do. Yeah. So that's it. So those are the 3 things that I've learned in my 15 years of designing websites that have helped me quiet my very critical self and focus on making my clients happy, which at the end of the day now is the only thing that I care about. Something like that. Okay. Takes a lot of skill to get to that level. Yeah, and if you're not there, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. And finally, number 3. Okay, I think that we need to do a little bit of a reread, just like with the other ones, a little bit later, but we're good. We have our 4 scripts. I like it. Let's I want to take a quick look now to see what other things that I can talk about. So I think here would be like company. Yeah, so I think it could almost be, well, let me see. Okay. How to approach a new web design project. That will lead to success. I like that, because a lot of the times in a lot of projects, a lot of them fail. Like, let's be honest, or they don't go as anticipated, because there's a lot of things that people don't think about of what they need to do in order to prepare for success. How to approach and prepare for a successful or maybe how to make sure that your new web design project will be a success. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, September 11. Let's do this one. September 18. I like that one. Let's put this up here. Something like 5 key factors that make for a successful website. It'd be something like 7 useful tips when working in Webflow. I'm just throwing that number out of my head. I have no idea how many useful tips I have, but just 7, just any amount of tips. Or maybe what I can say is, you know, whoops. X number of useful tips. Yeah. I don't know if I should put in quotes. I'll understand that. All right, X number of useful tips when working in Webflow. So this question here, I want to have, like, the idea behind this as if somebody is looking for a web design company, what should they look for? Or should it be what to look for when trying to find a web company? Let's see. What to look for? Look for when hiring a web design company. Yeah, that should be fairly good one to do. I think that'll be a good one. October 2nd for that one. Let's move this up because we should have something with Webflow. Well, we do have a few of them, but maybe this will be like enough time. So that one's on the 2nd, and then let's make this one October 9th. So these ones, I guess, will be my next batch of 4 videos. How to make sure that your web design project will be successful. I think that's actually going to be a really good video. At least I know it's going to be a good video from all the things that I've had to redo with other clients. 5 key factors that make for a successful website. That's cool. X useful. Again, this is the same thing. Let's put an X there. X useful tips, blah, blah. And what to look for when hiring a web design company. Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right, guys. We are going to leave it there for today. We are very much good to go with our video content scheduling. I think we'll be good for launching at the mid-end of August. So in a week and a half now, we'll start getting those videos done. And yeah, looking forward to really looking forward to marketing Piixel and seeing how things are going to grow over the fall. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Join me tomorrow for another live stream. We're going to be talking money, I guess, Financial Fridays, or I don't know, which is always fun. Always fun to talk about money. All right. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.